Yes. Okay. 10 seconds.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
How to study for a final. How many of you think that you are unprepared for your finals every year? Yeah, me too. You are not alone. Studies at Duke University show that 70% of students pull all-nighters before their test because they feel unprepared. Can you believe it? I know. Studies have shown adequate preparation and good study habits are the key ingredient to do well in any final exam. Learning from experience, it is necessary to study 4 to 7 days before each test in order to get a good grade. I will share with you the right way to readily study for each exam. Let's start with the basics, time management. It is important to study for tests 4 to 7 days in advance in order to ensure that you retain all information that you've learned. You make sure that you prioritize your information and organize everything so you don't get confused. Make sure that you clear your schedule and devote any extra time and cancel activities for the week so then you can devote all your time to studying. Managing your time is not enough. It is also important to take time for yourself. Taking breaks and focusing on yourself amidst your studying is very important. Study breaks are great in order to let your brain rest during the long hours of studying. It is shown that taking a 15-minute break every hour of studying increases your energy and allows you to not get too tired. If studying for more than one subject, make sure you alternate subjects in order for you to keep yourself interested and not get bored. Make sure you schedule in sleep and keep a steady routine so you can do well on all your tests. It is important to get sleep and enough of it. Most people can't just run on 3 hours of sleep. Make sure you take breaks for exercise. Exercising helps students have energy to study longer and gives you a break from studying. You will feel better about yourself and is a great stress reliever. I know I don't always understand my notes while jotting them down in class, but don't be afraid to ask for help if you have a question. Study groups are great in order to gather information from your peers and clear up any difficulties that you have from your class. Also, study groups are an added help, and they aren't supposed to be your sole way of studying. Review sessions are also great in order to ask questions to upper-level peers. If you need any additional help, don't be afraid to ask your professor. That's what they are there for. Don't feel dumb to ask a question because most kids do it. That's what they are paid to do. They can also suggest study tips and help you with any extra information. Now I'd like to review exactly everything that we've learned about being successful in a final exam. You need to prepare well enough in advance and get enough sleep and exercise and ask for help in the greatest way to ace those miserable final exams. A teacher once taught me, don't let the exam own you, you own the exam. So now, I'm going to pass out a study guide tip, a piece of paper with study tips for college exams to everyone.
Oh,
so you can have
yay! Thank you, I'm so grateful. I can't wait to study.
Thanks.
I love these study tips. Yeah.
Thanks. Does anyone have any questions?
No.
Can you name a time when you waited till the last minute to study for a final and how that worked out for you?
Last semester, while I was studying for my biology exam, I decided that it would be a good idea to study for 2 days in advance. So I just, to sum up the story, I did terrible on the exam. I was not readily prepared, and I felt so flustered. I had so much anxiety, and I didn't know how to handle myself, and I just freaked out, and I didn't get enough sleep because I pulled 2 all-nighters in a row, and basically I didn't do well. And so now I know that you should always study a week in advance and have a routine and get enough sleep.
Another question.
Yes?
Does it depend on the subject of the class you're studying for, how many days you should study?
I think classes that are harder for you, like math is harder for me. So I feel like I need to study a lot in advance and go to tutoring and ask my teacher for help because math is really hard for me. So I need to study more than, I'm an English and history major, so I think I'm better at those subjects, so I don't need to study as long. Thanks, and keep going.